Hello everyone. This paper, Exploring Alternative Security Architectures for Improved Resilience Against Cyber Attacks, authored by Dr. Rachel J. Robinson and Mr. Benjamin Benjamin, is taking you through the research impact obtained as part of this particular paper, and we are going to see in detail about the specific results obtained or identified as part of the study. Come, let's get into it. The major findings of this particular paper has been divided into the identified objectives, and to start with, all these details that you see have been on a primary based data that has been collected, as already explained in the methodology part, through surveys and semi-structured interviews. So the results have been collated into different objective formats and has been presented here for clarity. Starting with the objective 1, to analyze the cybersecurity incidences in banks. So as far as the research is concerned, it has been identified around 38% participants expressed their concerns over attacks or cybersecurity attacks like phishing that was most prevalent in banking realms. Around 31% indicated ATM or automated telemachine scams. Skimming scams were also a leading attack within the industry. So not only that, other threats like the ransomware, insider threat, data breaches have also been identified to around 31% of the total. These findings reveal that phishing and ATM-based skimming attacks have been the prominent attack models in the industry and hence need to have a robust security strategy. Next, coming into the concentration area of objective 2, to identify the vulnerabilities and impact of these security incidences on banks. So what type of impact does this really have on the overall operations of the banking system? So 26% of the participants have expressed their outdated systems and softwares were a major vulnerability in feeding into this cybersecurity incidences. And not only that, around 25% indicated insufficient training given to the employees, also leading the vulnerability systems inside the industry. So this has revealed a lot of changes that got to be taken in the insider realm rather than focusing on the outside perspectives. Other vulnerabilities identified are weak access controls, inadequate data protection, and poor incident management were accounted to around 22%, 15%, and 12% respectively of all the other total vulnerabilities. These survey results call for a multifaceted approach by banks to effectively mitigate cybersecurity risks. So the next concentration area in terms of the results is on the objective 3, which is to explore the theoretical framework or the theoretical foundation of where the ZTA could practically be applied. So this was done as part of a case study model on JP Morgan, and based on that case study, we had come across certain key implications or implementational approaches that could be taken as a role model to be implemented inside a financial realm. So first is network access controls. So JP Morgan Chase utilizes NAC to authenticate and authorize devices before they connect to the network. This ensures compliance within the security policies. So NAC has been a strong player within cybersecurity realm to manage and effectuate the security landscape. Next coming is next element which feeds into this requirement is PAM, which is privileged access management. So bank could implement the PAM solutions to control and monitor privileged accounts, meaning only those that are allowed to access something would be allowed and not everyone else, thereby reducing the risk of misuse of administrative credentials. Also to incorporate would be nice if we had the continuous monitoring in terms of networks. So network traffic is continuously monitored and logged to detect and respond to anomalies in real time. So network logging and monitoring is a great help when it comes to implementing a zero trust architecture, and these things can feed into the lapses which the banking industry currently faces. So the outcomes of these could be identified in JP Morgan as significant reduction in attack surface, enhanced ability to detect and mitigate threats effectively, strengthened overall security posture through continuous validation. Next, and the final element of the study was Objective 4, to examine the potential JTA on mitigating cybersecurity incidences. So based upon the survey again collected and analyzed, 60% of the respondents indicate that the low level of awareness of ZTA, which is significantly more than 50% of the threshold. So this indicates that a lot of awareness training programs are required inside the banking realm, and we can't take it as a laxity any longer. This suggests that awareness among banking employees regarding ZTA should be enhanced or speeded up, thereby suggesting for more widened awareness techniques and what am I operating on kind of a knowledge-based systems to enhance good security landscape. Finally, to collate all the results and given us a conclusion system, the key results have been highlighted here in the slide for you. So from the study, we understood that phishing and ATM-based skimming attacks have been the most prevalent cyber incidences in terms of banking industry. 70% of the respondents expressed their lack in confidence in the preparedness of such banks or institutions over cybersecurity incidences, and thereby there is a need to promote robust confidence and security practices inside this industry. 60% of the respondents expressed the view that even though there are challenges, the challenges will not be significant enough to prevent ZTA implementation. Not only that, outdated softwares, insufficient employee training, weak access controls can be a common vulnerabilities contributing to the laxity, thereby which nearly 68 to 70% of the respondents express their negative confidence when it comes to security implementation of the banks. But with the model of zero trust architecture, least privilege access, and continuous network monitoring, etc., 80% of the respondents believe that these improvements will have a changeover when it comes to significant improvement for security as well as cyber modeling, cyber practice modeling inside the banks. So the research concludes banks must integrate a security model like the ZTA to overcome the challenges that are well anticipated in future, so that we could have an interconnected nature of developing the risks and the security together and foresee for a more effective implementation.